In this series, you will learn about managing PHP project dependencies using Composer. In modern PHP development, Composer has become an indispensable tool that has aided the rapid development of PHP programming language. Composer is simply a tool for installing, updating, and managing libraries that your project depends upon. Suppose you have a project that depends on a number of libraries. Some of those libraries also depend on other libraries. With Composer, you can declare the libraries that you want to use in your project and then allow Composer to automatically download them into your project and manage them thereafter. This will allow you to leverage the skills and time of other developers to quickly get your project up and running. Composer has a dedicated repository where you can search and download very useful packages that will help boost your productivity. In order to use Composer, we need to install it. Let's head over to the official website at http://getcomposer.org. Alright, so click on the download link. Let's start with the installation on Windows. To install Composer on Windows, the most easiest way is to use the executable file. You can see here, download and run composer-setup.exec. Alright, so this will be the most easiest way to get it installed on Windows. Alright, so let's click on composer-setup.exec. Allow it to download and then run the executable file. Alright, so this is the setup screen. Click on next, and then you need to choose the PHP that you want to use with Composer, because Composer depends on PHP. So you need to browse to the location where PHP is installed on your computer and then select the appropriate PHP version. So for this, we are using the PHP that is installed with XAMPP. If you want to use a different one, you need to click on browse and then look for the location. But I installed XAMPP on my D drive, so I go over to the folder XAMPP and then look for PHP and then look for the executable. This is the part that we have here. So click on next and then take next. All right, so click on install. So this way, Composer is going to be installed globally on our system so that from anywhere we can just type in Composer, the command prompt, and then we'll be able to use it. Click on next and then click on finish. All right, that's all. We have successfully installed Composer on Windows. So what we now need to do is to open the command prompt and see if we can actually access Composer. All right, so type in CMD to open your command prompt, and then just type in Composer. All right, so you can see that I'm able to access Composer. It gives me the default screen that you see when you type in Composer and a list of all the available commands that I can use along with Composer. We're going to be talking about a lot of these later in the course. I'll show you how to use most of the commands that are listed here. So what I want to do now is create a new project inside of XAMPP that we're going to use for this series. So I'm going to go over to my D drive, XAMPP, and then htdocs, create a new folder here. Just call this Composer. So we're going to be using this folder as our Composer project. So what I want to do is cd, because I'm in C drive, so I need to do the /d and then put the path to the folder that I want to go into. So an easier way would be to just drag in the folder. Since I'm already here, just drag this in here, then hit the enter key. Okay, so right now I am inside of that folder. I'm going to try to type in Composer again, see if we can run it from here. All right, so we can run it from here, proving to us that Composer has been installed globally on my computer.